What up? It's me, Wall Street, back again, ready to talk to you fine people. And today, I just want to deliver a simple message because I know a lot of you guys probably get caught up in the complexities of life. And I want to just talk about taking things day by day, because that's really the best way to do anything, right? The best way to build habits, the best way to, build up to your goals is to not set timelines on things. Just do something every single day to work towards that goal, right? And you might do more one day than you do the other day, but always make sure that you're doing something to work towards that goal, right? That's really the most important thing. I'm trying to think of a good example. Like if you like playing basketball, right? Go outside and play basketball every day, right? Doesn't matter if you have 30 minutes or if you have 3 hours, right? Just do a little bit of it every single day and you're going to get better, right? And that's why you can't put timelines on things, is because obviously people have lives, things come up, If you're a kid, you got to go to school, you got to go home, you got to do your homework. Then, whatever free time you have after that, that's up to you, right? Go play basketball, go do, go make beats, go work on, painting, go, make YouTube videos, go do something, right? Just do something that you care about, you're passionate about. And over time, if you want to get better at it, you just got to keep doing it. And that's the most important thing, man. I mean, there's not much else to really say. But I used to get super caught up in, being like, oh, well, I need to do this so that by the time I'm, 25, I have this, right? Or I had to do this so that by the time I'm 30, I have this and I can do this and I can say this. Like, you can't really do that, because then I forget, there's a term for this, but it's like you're setting an expectation in a parameter that you should not be using, right? Whereas it's like, think of the goal and be like, I want to accomplish this. Like, you want to be a famous musician. I want to win a Grammy, right? Or I want to get 1 million streams, this, that, whatever, right? Don't be like, I want to get 1 million streams by the time I'm 22 or 25 or 27, right? Just say, I want to get 1 million streams, because if you set a time limit on it, you're going to stretch it out to get to that time limit, right? You're going to be like, oh, well, I can take days off today because I'm 20 and I want to accomplish this by the time I'm 27. Whereas if you just say, I want to get to this point, you're not going to care about what day it is, what time it is, how old you are. You're just going to keep and trying to do it, right? And again, if you don't reach that goal by the time you're 27 or whatever time frame you're setting your goal for, you're not going to beat yourself up about it, because you're just going to keep trying to accomplish that goal. So that's something that it took me a while to learn, but that's really an important thing to think about. Is like, just set the goal and go for it. Like, don't make it super complicated with like, I need to do this and I have to do it this specific way, because if I don't do it this specific way, I'm not going to accomplish it by this date. Like, don't do all that. Don't do all that extra noise. You're good. Just set the goal and do what you got to do. I used to also look at like my role models, right? I wanted to be a basketball player when I was really young. So I was like, oh, well, if I could do what LeBron James did by the time I'm 13, or I think I found out that Derrick Rose was dunking by the time he was 13. I was like, I got to be able to dunk by the time I'm 13, or else, there's going to be problems. And I couldn't dunk by the time I was 13. I eventually was able to dunk when I was 17 or 18. I was rim grazing, right? And I can't dunk anymore. So that lasted a very short period of time. But you can't do that, right? Because there's plenty of guys in the league, the NBA I'm talking about, that probably were not dunking when they were 13. I think Steph Curry, I heard the other day, the first time he dunked was when he was in college. So, everyone goes at their own pace. It doesn't mean that you can't accomplish the same goal, right? That's why you got to stop adding complexities and parameters to your goals. Just you want to be a good music producer, make beats every day, right? Just do that. Don't be like, I have to get this by this date and time. If you want to get 1 million streams because you think that's going to, that's just something you want to accomplish, okay, great, go for it. So then figure out how you're going to promote your music, how you're going to promote your video if you're posting stuff on YouTube, how you're going to promote your TikTok or whatever, right? Just do that, and don't say I need to get this done by this point in time, or I need to do this by this point in time, right? That's just not really how it should work for big goals that you set. If it's like something like homework, it's like, yeah, you got to get this done by this time. That's an assignment. But the main goal there is I want to do my homework to get a good grade so that I can, do well in school and I can go to a good college, like things like that, right? Like, don't think about all of the tiny things too much. Just think about the big goals and how you can get to those goals, right? And, don't worry about time. Just don't worry about time. Don't worry about if I don't do this by this date or by the time I'm this age that I'm a failure. Don't do that, because it's only going to make things tougher, and it's going to make the way you think about goals just kind of blurred and not accurate, right? So I encourage you guys to all just set your goals and just figure out how you can do something each and every day to work towards that goal. That's all, right? Don't make it super complex. Just do what you gotta do and follow through. That's the most important thing, is follow through, don't give up. So that's all I got, guys. Tell me about your goals in the comments. I want to know what you've been working on, what you're striving for. I'm here to help, man, so let me know. I'm gonna catch you later, though. Stay safe, stay up, stay humble, handle business, and stand on business. Peace out.